In Delta Force, you always look at the attachments and you can see that some weapons just have a lot of them, and especially if you are new to the game, it can be pretty overwhelming. Or if you've been playing this game since the launch of it and you're really understanding the weapons but you just want the perfect attachments. Well, today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks on some of the best muzzle attachments you should be using. What's up, troopers? My name is Neon. Yes, we're going to be going over the best attachments on the muzzle side. This is actually a series what I had on the Battlefield side, and honestly, let's be real, I feel like this video should be way more perfect for Delta Force as it is because they have so many muzzles. In Battlefield, there was only up to like 5. With builds nowadays, there's multiple ways you can go for it. Some people like going for the suppressor side, so the super stealth, or people go for a better recoil muzzle. There's people out there who prefer to get more handling, and so much more. I would personally say, troopers, when it does come to looking at muzzles, the control and stability, though even if there is decreases of stability, then the control is the main thing, because let's be real, the handling and the stability you can kind of tweak in your calibrations or even use different attachments, but going through all the muzzles and stuff, you can really understand that handling and stability, you're going to lose that no matter what. But I personally wouldn't say you need to be fighting with a muzzle to increase the handling or stability, so really don't worry about that. Control is your biggest thing, because when you go through all the attachments, you're going to realize how important the muzzle side is, because if you don't have a good muzzle, majority of the time that weapon isn't going to be good. It's one of the most important attachment sides. Troopers, if you haven't already, please leave a like in this video, would really appreciate it. Let's go and shoot for 100 likes. And if there's a muzzle I haven't mentioned in this video but you actually really like it and you want to suggest it to others, then let me know in the comment section below. And if you troopers actually want all of the build codes, because I have had every single best build code in the game right now, all the weapons, I tweaked with so many of them to give you the right best attachments, and I have that. If you troopers are interested in actually joining my Discord server, then I really suggest you should, because when you do and you join my Discord server, you're going to find a chat called weapon codes, and you're going to look in there and you're going to see a selection of assault rifles, SMGs, LMGs, and so much more, and you can go and grab codes straight away. Especially if you're looking for a weapon and I don't have a YouTube video for it, then I have a code in my Discord. I also have a Pacific chat as well, where you guys can share your own codes to others as well and be like, hey, look at my M4 build, what do you think? It might be a good enough build, I might even try it out on live stream, or even if it's better, I might even make a YouTube video on it. So starting it off, we are going for 2 muzzles what are most important what you should be using in this game, and they are both compensators, and what they both offer is a horizontal or a vertical, and these are going to be extremely good pros. From the vertical to the horizontal is honestly the same method, it's just the opposite way, because when it comes to losing stuff, you actually lose a percentage of handling, and you do have a little bit of flinch, so if someone shoots at you, you can have more of a kick to your weapon. I know that kind of sucks, but honestly it isn't a big deal and you won't even notice it. The vertical compensator is actually a really good one, because this is what crunches down your recoil and makes it much more smaller, and if you get your recoil super low and super small, then it's easier to control. When you're actually using that weapon, it's not giving it a super high kick. You can control it with your mouse no problem, especially if it comes to tracking targets. You can control that weapon no problem. The only con is, when it comes to the vertical side, is that when you crunch it so much, sometimes you'll look at the details of your weapon and you'll see more of a wiggle. Most guns, that's not even a big deal, and you can use the vertical compensator and it will work absolutely fine. But other weapons, especially in like the SMG or even the LMG side, has an extremely high wiggle, and sometimes that's not a good thing to be using. Yes, it might be easier to control the recoil, but you still got more of a shaky weapon, even if it is easier to handle. Go and use the vertical compensator, because it isn't a bad muzzle. You just got to make sure you use the right weapon. Always make sure to look in the details and look at your own recoil pattern. The next one is the horizontal compensator, and really this is the fan favorite when it comes to the assault rifle side, because most of the assault rifles don't really have that much wiggle as it is, but if you crunch it down with vertical, it definitely does. A horizontal compensator will give you more of a recoil kick. It's definitely going to be difficult to handle that weapon. You really do have to hold down the mouse to control it. But what I love about it so much is that it straightens up the weapon. When you finally understand how to control the gun, your bullets are going to shoot extremely straight. You won't even need to be worrying about how much your weapon's going to spread, because this game doesn't have weapon spread. So the straighter your bullets are, the better it's going to be. And the horizontal works for so many weapons in this game, especially on the assault rifle side. It really is a good muzzle. The horizontal compensator I use a lot. And they are my two perfect muzzle choices, what I suggest you should be using when it comes to the muzzle side. And now we're going to be talking about the suppressors. What suppressor is your preferred choice? Because there's so many in here. The one I might mention, maybe some of you guys might not like it, or some of you guys will like it. But there's so many personal preference when it comes to suppressors, so let me know in the comment section below. But for me, I have to go for the M7 suppressor. Out of all the suppressors, why would I use the M7 suppressor? Dude, if you actually click on it, you're going to see a massive increase of control. It's a little bit of a similar method as the vertical control because you might get more of a wiggle with it, but out of all the suppressors, this is the best one to actually have for control. It's a good percentage of 2 when it comes to your suppressor sound and reduced from the minimap visibility. But you do have a decrease of handling, but that's the thing, you can tweak that in your calibrations or even add handling to your rails. But out of all the suppressors, the M7 suppressor is definitely my choice, and if you see other YouTubers, you can see they mainly use that as well. But yeah, troopers, hopefully this video helped you, give you some good details about the muzzle side. If you do enjoy it, then let me know by leaving a like, so I can keep making more videos like this, maybe even work on the grip side. I did so many of these videos through the Battlefield side, and it was extremely praised, so it was about time I was going to make a video about this on Delta Force. Give the channel some love, so I know I need to make more of this. Appreciate the love, support, troopers, and I'll see you on the battlefield.